humans? I'm Yoshiller, and welcome back to some more Pokemon BATAW! Today I'm taking on another challenger request. This request comes from a user known as BlazingInfernape Akins. He wanted to simply have a VGC battle, so I brought 6 Pokemon along that I thought could have a VGC battle against him. For those that don't know, a VGC battle is simply a double battle in which you bring 6 Pokemon, but when the battle actually starts, you only enter 4 of them. So I told him to enter this code, which is just a random code, 7419. I'm going to search for him, and then I'll cut ahead to when I actually find him. And then we're going to play this best 2 out of 3, because that's how VGC usually goes. And then you can bring different Pokemon for your second and third match, as long as you still bring that original team of 6. So you bring 6 Pokemon, you choose 4 for each round. The first person to win 2 rounds is the winner. So that's how it works. I've done VGC matches in this series before, but I know some people might be jumping around. Maybe they've never seen a VGC match. I want to compete in VGC, so this is good practice for me, and this is the type of match that BlazingInfernape Akins, I hope I'm saying his name right, yeah, wanted to do. So, in the meantime, I'm just going to stand here and wait for him to actually show up. Still waiting. There he is! Alright. BlazingInfernape, I am ready to battle you, or Phyllis, as your name appears to be in the game. I guess I'll refer to you as Phyllis then, it's a little easier than saying BlazingInfernape. Alright. I told him to let me decide the rules just so I can make sure it's proper VGC format, because they do change the rule set every month or so. But the most important thing is to make sure that we select at least a rule set that only allows us to enter 4 Pokemon. Because if you do no restrictions, you can enter all 6. If you do a normal battle, you can enter all 6. We just have to make sure that we pick one where you can only enter 4. So if he wants to decide the battle rules, that's fine. I just hope he knows that. There we go. Alright, so I will go ahead and set the rules. Thank you. Okay, so I'll take care of that. Thank you. Lots of rule sets. I guess that's the fun of Pokemon, but also the confusion of Pokemon sometimes. A lot of different ways things are supposed to be played. So here we go. I should have them. Battle Tower rules is fine. Oh, yeah, so I think Series 3 just started. I do have a Lapras with me, and G-Max Lapras is now allowed, but it's not going to be allowed in these battles if I just choose Series 1 or Series 2. So I guess we'll do Battle Tower rules. It's the same type of thing, except you don't have a your time limit. Maybe not that big of a deal. In a regular tournament, it is a big deal, but I think for the sake of this battle, it'll be fine. And then as for the music, we'll do the Hop theme. And then this is the team: Espeon, Sylveon, Weavile, Arcanine, Jolteon, and Lapras. Great. Great, great, great. Yeah, I'll finally be able to use a G-Max Lapras in a double battle setting and be allowed to do so. Because I've had this G-Max Lapras, which has been fine in other formats, but in doubles wasn't allowed till now. Okay, so I only get to enter 4. He's got a Cinderace, Leafeon, Pelipper, Jolteon, Flygon, and Lucario. Okay, not used to seeing Leafeon. I can respect that. That's the defensive one. Its highest stat is defense. Okay, Jolteon's fast. I mean, I should know. I'm using one. I feel fairly certain he's going to bring Pelipper. He's going to try and set up speed or something. So I'll go ahead and fake it out, and then I'll set up my screens. And then bringing Jolteon seems like a good idea. Weavile and Lapras can take care of those dragons. Lucario could be tricky, but I think that's where Arcanine comes into play. Espeon and Sylveon are great, but I don't think they're going to be super useful here. Espeon can set up screens. Sylveon is just a special wall and attacker. So I think this is the way to go. Is we'll do Weavile, Lapras, and then we'll have Arcanine, Jolteon in the back. Jolteon to tentatively slow things down with Thunder Wave. Arcanine with Intimidate is useful. He doesn't really have a counter to Intimidate, so I feel pretty good about this. We'll set up my screens, and then we'll go full power on him. This seems great. Okay. And then I'm trying to think, like, what else could he do? Lucario is just strong. It could be a physical attacker or a special attacker, but it's probably a physical attacker. That's the more common one. Flygon, probably same thing, physical attacker. Probably could have Earthquake and Rock Slide. Jolteon's fast. Pelipper sets up. What does the Leafeon do, I wonder? Probably just a strong Grass-type Pokemon, but maybe it's just his favorite. Maybe it's just his favorite Pokemon, and he's just using it. And then, are we going to my arena? Because I have an Ice background in my card, so we should go to the Ice arena. No, we're going to the default one. That's fine. Flygon and Pelipper. Okay. Maybe the Flygon wanted to go for Earthquake, and by using Earthquake, it wouldn't hurt the Pelipper. All right. This is fine with me. I will still carry on his plan. I'm going to fake out the Pelipper, unless he Dynamaxes it, which I don't know if he will, because you can't fake out a Dynamax Pokemon You know, he won't Dynamax Pelipper. And then I brought the wrong Lapras. Okay, so for clarity, I recreate multiple versions of the same Pokemon because I run different strategies with them, and rather than switching moves back and forth all the time, I just like to have the extra Pokemon on standby. And this is not my Gigantamax Lapras. This is just a regular Lapras, which still is EV trained and has good moves and all, but it's not the Lapras I was supposed to bring, so it doesn't have the Gigantamax form. I screwed up. I messed that up. I can't set up my screens. Oh, I messed up. That might cost me. We'll see. It's still faking out the Pelipper, so that much is good. So you're not using Tailwind or whatever you're going to use. Yeah, Earthquake. So that makes sense. I predicted that much. This might kill Weavile, but it shouldn't kill Lapras. Alright, that's good. Well, this... Man, I should have been paying attention because I have a Lapras with VGC in the name, and that's the G-Max one. Alright, we're just going to use regular Lapras then. It kind of makes me waste my Dynamax. Not that Lapras herself is a waste, it's just the whole point of Dynamaxing her was to use a G-Max exclusive move that she does not have in this battle. Yeah, that's okay. We're going to roll with it. That's my mistake. Flygon's down. That's good. We got the hail. Both my Pokemon on the field right now are ice types, so they won't be hurt by the hail, but everything on his team will be hurt by the hail because I don't think he brought an ice type Pokemon. I want to see that Leafeon, though. What's the Leafeon do? I didn't bring Goodra with me, who normally has Sap Sipper, so I won't be able to absorb the hit. I'll just have to take it. But, oh no, Lucario. Alright, I mean, he could still have Leafeon on the back. Okay, so Lucario's obnoxious, but I'm faster, so maybe I can try to take it out right now. Might not one-shot it, in which case I will go for just Max Hailstorm. I guess against the Pelipper. Yeah, take out the Pelipper, maybe. Because if I use Max Geyser, there we go. Trying to remember the names. If I use Max Geyser, that definitely wouldn't kill it. Not that Max Hailstorm would kill it either, but it's just nice to have. Okay, so he is Dynamaxing. He's going to Dynamax the Lucario, right? Go all out on me with a super strong physical attack, which is obnoxious, but maybe I can take it out before he takes me. No, he's Dynamaxing Pelipper? Huh. Color me surprised. I didn't know. Okay. What's Pelipper's deal then? If he uses the flying type attack, which it probably is, it gets a speed boost. I can't fake it out anymore. I've already used my fake out. And Lucario's down. Great. So it all comes down to, what is the Pelipper going to do? I did not know he was going to Dynamax this thing, and he's probably going to... No, Max Geyser. Okay, he does not want the hail. I don't blame you. Alright, well, that messes me up. Because my two Pokemon in the back are Arcanine and Jolteon. And not... I mean, Jolteon benefits from it because his attacking move is Thunder. And in the rain, Thunder always hits. Arcanine, not so much. So let's see. So we got Max Hailstorm. Yeah, and then I have Protect on this Lapras because it's not the G-Max one. And it's not going to... Normally, Protect is a great move to have in double battles, but it's not going to be super useful here. So, whatever. And then, oh yeah, that's right. I used Max Hailstorm, so we go back to Hail immediately. Which kind of gimps me. Because I just explained how Jolteon's Thunder would always hit, and now it won't always hit, but whatever. Alright, well, like, Jolteon, you're going to be the one that goes in next. We just have to see what his last Pokemon is. I don't have to worry about Flygon, so I don't have to worry about a Pokemon that's immune to these hits. I want to see the Leafeon. What's the Leafeon do? Cinderace. Fine, you don't have to bring Leafeon. You didn't bring Jolteon or Leafeon. Fine, fine, fine. Okay, well, just in case... We're going to paralyze you. I don't know what the Cinderace could potentially do. And then I could go for Max Geyser to try and take out the Cinderace right now. But I'm more concerned about taking out this Pelipper. Let's get you out of here. So boom, we got the Thunder Wave. It's a hit! Cinderace is now paralyzed. Awesome stuff. And then I'm making this Dynamax, not G-Max Lapras work. There's the Max Geyser, which you're clearly using on yeah, I can't speak. There's the Max Geyser, which you're clearly using on Jolteon because Lapras has Water Absorb. I can't speak. I'm sorry, guys. So much stuff is going on. Alright. I'm going to change the rain back into hail. Jolteon barely survived that. Jolteon's not defensive. I didn't have screen set up or anything. Jolteon just barely survived that. So, awesome stuff, Jolteon. I'll take that. Cinderace is probably going to take it out right now. So, boom. Pelipper's down. All that leaves is the Cinderace. And I've still got Arcanine in the back, so I'm feeling okay. Low sweep. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wait. That lowers the stat of mine. Which one? Speed? Not that big of a deal. I guess I was faster, huh? And then my own hail takes out my Jolteon. I guess I should have left up the rain, but at least At least the Pelipper is down. I wanted to make sure it was down. I could have done Thunder on the Pelipper and done Max Geyser on the Cinderace, I acknowledge, but I wanted to ensure that the Cinderace was paralyzed in case he turns this around on me, which he still could. He still could. My Dynamax days with this Lapras are about to end, so got the Intimidate off. I'm pretty sure Cinderace is a physical attacker anyway, so that works out. And then my Dynamax is done. Cool. Okay. I just gotta attack this thing. It's going to be slower. Even though we just lowered my speed, I'm fairly certain Lapras will still be faster because that paralysis is pretty mean. So we'll go for Snarl just in case. I'm fairly certain it's a physical attacker, but I just want to cover my bases. Don't want to use Surf just yet. Why does this Lapras have Surf? I think it was, yeah, because it was meant for physical battles. That's why. Alright. I don't want to throw this away. We'll use Snarl. We'll use Protect. Alright. I'm not just going to tank. I'm not just gonna let Arcanine die right here. So here we go. Boom. Then we use Snarl. Okay, Arcanine's the one that needs Protect, but not really, because I used to run this Arcanine with Assault Vest, and I'm running it with an Electric Seed because I was supposed to pair it either with Dynamaxing Jolteon or my VGC Lapras, which has Thunder and can set up Electric Terrain. That's okay. Making it work. Lapras gets to heal a little bit. Alright, do I just want to go for Surf and try to end this? Maybe. Alright, we'll do Thunder Fang. And then we'll do Surf. Arcanine probably won't die from this though, but we'll see. This is a pretty mixed Arcanine across all stats. So, Surf probably won't knock him out right here. And then you're using that on Lapras, okay. Well, even if my Arcanine does die here, Cinderace should probably be defeated here as well. So, that should be game. Let's see. Boom. And Arcanine's alive! Cinderace is out! Game 1 goes to me. But you wanted to play VGC, and VGC means you get to play best 2 out of 3, and now that you know my strategy's a bit better, you can better prepare for match number 2. Thank you, Phyllis, for the first match. Okay. Now, do I want to change my Pokemon? I'm not sure. Now that I know that I brought the wrong Lapras, I don't know if I should enter it again. But let's see. Play with the same rules, and then I will change this to Hop 2, so that way it's still Hop's theme, but the music's a bit different between battles. Okay, thankfully I brought Espeon. Espeon can set up screens, so I should probably bring her. Lapras is probably not a great idea, let alone Dynamaxing it, if it's not going to be the G-Max Lapras, just based on the team that I brought here. A Dynamax Lapras can still be fine, it's still a bulky Pokemon with a decent special attack stat, but my plan was to use G-Max Lapras, and I brought the wrong one, so that's my B. So, Espeon sounds like a good idea. What will he do? I don't know. I still don't know what that Leafeon does. I know what the Jolteon will do, because it'll probably do the same thing as my Jolteon. So, Weavile, starting with Weavile is probably good. Espeon, Sylveon, and then Arcanine. Yeah, I don't... If he brings Jolteon, bringing my own Jolteon's a good idea, but otherwise, I don't think I need to bring Jolteon. Jolteon's good for the Pelipper, but I don't necessarily need it for anything else. My Jolteon usually acts as speed control. I throw out Thunder Waves and then deal electric attacks. Flygon is a good counter to it, and in the grand scheme of things, the Leafeon's a good counter to it too. I don't think I need it though. And then Lapras might have been good against the Leafeon. Leafeon might have been good against the Lapras. Lapras would have been good against the Flygon, but Sylveon can take care of that. So I think I'm okay. I think my team is a pretty good counter to just what he brought. So, I'm not super worried. I'm going to try and set up screens with Espeon, and then if Sylveon can take a hit, she can probably go to town with Throat Spray. Great. Alright, are we going back to the default arena? I think it picks the arena of the player who's on the left side of the screen. So, since he's on the left side of the screen and he has a default background on his card, it means we go to the default arena. Okay, Jolteon and Lucario. He's probably going to try and paralyze my stuff. That's fine. I've still got Fake Out, and Fake Out's going to be faster than that Jolteon, so that's good. Alright, so let's do exactly that. We're going to do Fake Out. Alright, I could go straight for attacking, let him just paralyze my stuff. If he tries to paralyze Espeon, it'll Magic Bounce, so maybe Fake Out the Lucario, and then go for... Well, I definitely don't want Weavile getting paralyzed. Espeon won't get paralyzed. Maybe I should switch out Weavile and send in Arcanine. That way I get the Intimidate, and that way I can save the Fake Out for another time, and then I'll set up Light Screen. Because he could Dynamax Lucario, and that means I won't be able to make it flinch. Using Fake Out on Jolteon is a decent strategy, but it's not going to be super useful later on. This way I get the Intimidate. And then, is he Dynamaxing, though? Did I call this? He is, and it looks like it's going to be Lucario. Well, it could be Jolteon. It's in a Pokeball. Which one came out of the Pokeball? I wasn't paying attention to that. He is Dynamaxing Lucario. Okay, so I played that safely, because if I used Fake Out, it wouldn't work. Because you can't make a Dynamax Pokemon flinch, which I guess makes sense. You're only Dynamax for 3 turns. If you were able to flinch all 3 of the turns, and that's not really fair. Alright, that's gonna hurt, but it's a good thing I'm holding this berry that reduces the power of... Oh no, this is just the one that reduces the power of Ghost-type moves. Right? Did I just luckily hold that? Yeah, because this... Yeah! Because that was just to deal with... No, that's the one that just reduces the power of special attacks. Okay. Because there was a time when I was experimenting with having Espeon hold the berry that lowers the power of Ghost-type moves to deal with Dragapult. But... I think just having her hold a berry that reduces special attack power is good because she's just setting up screens anyway. So, yep, you got that. So your stat is basically back to neutral because Intimidate lowered it once. All right, well, fine. I'm going to Dynamax with Arcanine to take out Lucario. And then I will set up the other screens, which is Reflect, which will boost my physical defense. So even if you boost your physical attack, I will be able to neutralize it out. Okay, so here's my Pokemon in a Pokeball, Dynamaxing, and then is Lucario faster than Arcanine? I think so, but I should still be able to take a hit because Jolteon's the fastest thing on the field. Espeon's probably the second fastest thing on the field. I'll get the Reflect up, you'll use the attack, I'll barely survive, I'll use my attack, and then hopefully I'll knock you out. So here we go, Shadow Ball. Should be able to barely survive this. I have Light Screen set up. Cool, barely survived. Alright, got the Reflect going, so that boosts my physical defense. Alright, and then, oh, I'm faster than Lucario. Okay, so maybe you don't have investment in speed. And then, one shot, baby! Woo! Awesome. Goodbye, Lucario, and that's his Dynamax Pokemon, so that's good. And then I have the Sun set up, so my Fire-type moves are boosted. Alright. Alright. Now, what are the other Pokemon he has in the back? If he has Flygon, I could be in trouble. I don't know if he brought Flygon. He could bring the Pelipper and just shut down the sunlight right now and bring in the rain. Not sure. Pelipper paired with Jolteon sounds like a good idea. Cinderace. Okay. Alright, yeah, you're going to take advantage of the sun. I don't blame you. Although, I have to decide what I want to do. I could go for that, and then I could just use Psychic on the Cinderace, or... Yeah, that's fine. I could set up... I have 2 more turns with Dynamax. Oh, and Espeon's about to die. That's okay. I consider just setting up the electric terrain, so my electric seed will go off and I'll get another defense boost, but probably not super necessary for this exact turn. Headbutt? Well, if you're trying to make me flinch, you can't make a Dynamax Pokemon flinch, buddy. I get it. I get it. Okay, Jolteon's out. Jolteon's out. Sun boosted Dynamax fire move. Goodbye. Yep, as I mentioned earlier, Jolteon's not particularly defensive. So... that brings me... Oh, there's the Leafeon. Okay, what's the Leafeon do? I want to know. What does the Leafeon do? I know it can hit like a truck. It's got a pretty good grass. It's got Leaf Blade, and it has a pretty good attack stat. So, we'll see what you plan to do. I'm still... As much as I want to set up the Electric Seed, it might not be super useful right now. And then we're going to fake out Cinderace. So, let's see. Leafeon might not be super fast, so I might take it out before it gets a chance to attack. But I do want to know what your strategy was, or is. Maybe you will go first, I'm not sure. And, oh, you are faster. Oh, I'm dead. I'm not dead. Okay. Yeah, I just know Leafeon's super strong. Okay, so this is a special attack. You might not take this. Yeah. Leafeon's got a great physical defense stat, but not a great special defense stat. Or maybe it does, but even so, I have Sun boosted Dynamax fire move. Alright. I was not able to activate my Electric Seed, but I still have my screens up, so that's good. That brings me down to the Cinderace and myself. So we'll go for Extreme Speed from the Arcanine, and we'll go for, I guess, Beat Up. 3 Beat Ups is a decent attack. So there's that. I don't know if Beat Up will take it out. I guess we'll find out. Beat Up, normally I have Night Slash on the... Oh, critical hit. Okay, this should probably finish it off then. Normally I have Night Slash on this Weavile, but I have Beat Up because sometimes I pair it with a Justified Lucario. Anyway, Cinderace is down. That's match number 2 of this VGC format, and that means the victory ultimately goes to me. Phyllis, it was a pleasure battling against you. Thank you for making this request. I am down for more VGC matches in the future. you are always welcome to rematch me. And if anyone else wants to challenge me, there is a form you can fill out in the description down below where you can submit whatever battle format you want. Whether you want to do double battle, single battle, VGC format, single battle, but you only are allowed to bring 5 Pokemon. I don't know. You can suggest whatever you want. For now, I'm going to go ahead and get my Pokemon all set. I'm going to make sure I get the correct Lapras for next time. See, so here are my boxes. Here's how I organize things. It's based on teams that I've created in the past. There's the Pokemon White team. Here is the VGC Lapras. All right, gonna bring that with me before I forget. I'm glad my regular Lapras pulled through, but I need the VGC one if I'm gonna be doing doubles. All right, folks, that wraps up this episode of Pokemon BATAW, and I'd like to thank you all for watching. I hope to see you all in future videos, and Phyllis, thank you once again for battling. For now, bye-bye, humans. Whoosh! Hey, thank you for watching my video all the way to the end. If you want to show your support, one of the best things you can do is leave a comment down below. So if you have anything nice you want to say about the video, or if you have any questions, I'll try to respond to whatever I can at my earliest convenience. Either way, your support means a lot and I really appreciate it. I hope to see you all in the future. Bye-bye!